Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for July 11th through 17th, 2022. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I am always truly grateful for each and every one of you. We've got a big super full moon in Capricorn this week, folks. Okay, so you might be feeling a little bit of intensity in the air, a little bit of a kind of uncertainty. Remember to ground your energy this full moon. Full moons, of course, are always a great time to release, to let go, to forgive, to heal. This one, you may find something coming up to the surface that you need to address. Perhaps something that you've been ignoring for a little bit, a little while. Okay, we have a wonderful way as humans to sweep things under the rug. At some point, something needs to be addressed. Okay, so you may have that coming up because we do have this full moon is very close to Pluto. So it's not an eclipse, but it may kind of feel that way. Okay, a little bit of extra intensity in there. Something may come to a climax for you as well. Maybe there's a big turning point for you in the week ahead. We do have, let's see, let it go energy. There we go, full moon energy. All right, but anyways, to navigate through this moon energy, which will be with us all week, specifically in the middle of the week on the 13th, keep the lines of communication open. Maybe try and take a step back and not charge forward with something too much. Get your ducks in a row first before taking action, but also focus on your solutions rather than linger on problems. But we do have let it go energy. So this can certainly represent the energy that there may be a piece of you that no longer is part of your future. This could be a way of thinking. It could be fears, anxieties, worries. Okay, there's something there that may be creating a little bit of a block or an obstacle for you. It could be releasing some sadness, okay, or it can just be this energy of letting things go. Okay, sometimes we need to protect our energy a little bit. Sometimes we need to just let bygones be bygones. Okay, this may be something that has come up previously. This may be something that you're aware of. It may be something that does come to the surface during the week ahead, and it may catch you a little bit off guard. But let it go can also represent just your week forward. And sometimes we have those days where everything impacts us. Okay, we get hit out of left field with a million things. We got people around us that are in a bad mood. We've got, other people bringing us their issues and problems, or we just dwell on something a little bit negative. The let it go energy is that reminder to protect our energy, to not allow other people's issues to really impact us too much in a negative way. Like sometimes we want to jump in and help out, and that's really great, and that's really nice, but we can't take on the world's problems. So sometimes we do need to make sure that we have some healthy boundaries in place. And there may be some things that happen in your week ahead where it's like, you know what, this happened, let it go, like water off a duck's back, right? Sometimes we just need to do that, and we just need to let something slide right off us and just go, you know what, it won't matter tomorrow. So that may be there for you, but we could have some healing that comes in here also with this energy. We also have a grand symphony. I love this card. It's so pretty. We've got some hummingbirds singing some songs, delivering some messages. Maybe someone is going to be singing your tune in the week ahead here, okay? Or maybe you are just listening to some great music. When we have the Grand Symphony here, it can certainly represent that there may be some messages for you that are hidden in the lyrics of music. Sometimes music speaks to our soul. Music is a universal language. It doesn't matter what country you visit, where you go, everybody has music in their lives. So has there been some music missing from your life? Maybe it's time to infuse that back in. Pay attention if you are listening to songs on the radio or something. Sometimes we can, have you ever been like, I'm a channel flipper? when I'm driving in my car, if I'm not listening to like my iPod or something like that. But if I'm just listening to the radio, I flip around, right? Until I find something that kind of, suits my mood at the moment. Okay. So, but if you are kind of flipping around some channels on the radio, maybe you stop on a song and that song may just match your mood. If you're feeling a little bit nostalgic, right? I love 80s music. Okay. Not all of it, because some of it's real crap, but anyways, 80s hair bands, they're the best. But sometimes those songs, those lyrics from sometimes your formative years may have a message in there for you, or maybe they give you some inspiration. So pay attention to the music in your life. But the Grand Symphony also indicates that there may be a need there to look at the big picture, to look and see how things are interconnected. Okay, how one thing affects something else down the road. When we think of like a symphony, like you go to the orchestra, right? There's a conductor leading the charge, right? Giving everyone instruction kind of thing, making sure everyone's following their cues. But then it's made up of a whole bunch of different people, right? And someone does something here and then this person here, and eventually everything all kind of fits together. So you may really need to have a look and see how something that you do or how something that someone else does affects other things along your pathway. So it's kind of a big picture way of thinking. But this is also about being interconnected as well. So, maybe you haven't been feeling connected with people around you in the last little while. And it's certainly nothing just to do with you. There's a lot of people that have been feeling that way. So it's been kind of a little bit weird in the last few weeks. And there's a lot of love in the air. There's a lot of joy and excitement in the air. But sometimes there's, also a little bit of disenchantment sometimes as well. And I've known a lot of people that they're starting to come out of their shell a little bit because they've been really feeling as though they've been in hermit mode, or that they just haven't synced with their environment around them. Okay, so maybe this is that opportunity for you to really be part of something, to connect with the people and the environments around you in a different way, maybe even in a healthier way. All right. We have the Ace of Swords coming out there for you, the Five of Swords, and we have the Fool. Okay, so here we go. The Five of Swords is showing up right in the middle of the week, right when that full moon energy would hit you. We've got the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, okay? So you might be feeling a little bit creative or inspired at this time. The Page of Cups can sometimes bring in some good news. Okay, but this is really where we're kind of opening ourselves up a little bit here as well. Maybe a little bit of healing, because the Page of Cups does bring in a sense of wonder, a sense of joy and excitement. So perhaps there's something that you want to do, something you want to change, or something that you want to improve in your life, to make yourself a little bit happier, to make yourself a little bit more, how should we say, engaged with life. Okay, you might have that there for you. Maybe there's some dreams that you're thinking of. Okay, you're following your dreams, or how can I make something happen? Okay, you might be using your imagination in the week ahead here. Okay, you might have your sights set on something. Okay, maybe you just want to have a little bit of fun. But the Page of Cups is quite often when we can open up to our spiritual side as well. So your intuition may really be showing you the path forward, maybe showing you the way. Okay, and we do have an Ace of Swords coming in here as well. So I think that you've got some clarity in your week ahead. I think you're embracing a new way of thinking. Maybe you're even taking a fresh approach at something here, doing some research, expanding your knowledge perhaps. But of course, you may really have some spiritual knowledge that is coming in here for you. So pay attention to your signs, symbols, and synchronicities throughout your week ahead, okay? Because you might just be shown the path, shown the way. Your intuition is very much on point. The Ace of Swords really does point to your crown chakra, okay? So, really your intuition and messages coming in. Okay, so you might be getting a little bit of enlightenment about something in the week ahead here. Okay, it's a great time for you to find new ways to communicate or to improve your ways of communication. Okay, but this is bringing in the sword of fate, of destiny, okay, and also leading you on the path to success. So perhaps there is something here that you do need to cut out of your life. And we do have a Five of Swords, okay? We need a new approach at something here. We need a new way of thinking. Okay, the Five of Swords may be something that you need to let go of. Now, it could very simply be in the week ahead, there may be some communication issues. There may be something here that presents a bit of a challenge. And remember the let it go energy. Take the high road, people. Okay. If someone wants to engage in some sort of an argument, or, if someone's really kind of, sticking the gears to you a little bit. Okay. Look, embrace this Ace of Swords energy. Look at her. She's like, nope, all kinds of nope. Okay. She's not going to engage in that. No way, Jose. Okay. So there may be something there that you just need to sidestep and not even get involved in. Okay. This is also that energy of don't let anyone get in your head. Okay. The Five of Swords can certainly represent an obstacle. Okay. Represent a big one sometimes. Okay. So there may be some communication issues. People may be on edge around you because this is landing in your middle of your week on your full moon. Okay. So you may find that either you or the people around you, you're being a little bit bitey. Okay. Maybe people are just a little bit snappy. Okay. In the week ahead. So take a fresh approach at things. All right. But you may also be taking a second look at how you are thinking, okay, or your thought processes, because this particular Five of Swords energy, right, we've got this crow. The crows in this deck represent thoughts and communication, right, especially spiritual communication, and this crow here is yapping in this guy's ear, and he's like, oh my God, will you just go away? A little bit of a face palm there. You see the shadowy figure right in the back. What is the negative stories that you're telling yourself? What are the negative stories that you have allowed yourself to believe that came from other people? There's a little bit of voice that may be stuck in your head. That voice is usually representative of your old thought patterns, of your old belief systems, okay? Or those negative stories that we tell ourselves. You can't do that. You're not good enough. You'll never make it. Okay. And so this may be something, you're not worthy. Okay. You don't belong. Okay. Whatever those things happen to be. All right. This is, we are cutting that out. Okay. So you're either going to avoid something, you're going to find a different way to communicate with people, or here you are, you're letting go of that voice in your head that says no. And you're going to embrace instead the voice in your head that says yes. Okay, so maybe flipping that script there just a little bit for yourself, okay? We all have that little voice, whether it came from something in our present moment, maybe something that someone said, maybe lingering. It could be something from long ago, something from your past, a memory perhaps, okay? Or something that you've led yourself to believe. It could be an old version of you. We all grow, we all evolve. So maybe there's an old shadowy version of you that, nope, goodbye. And nope, we're going to do things differently this time around. Because there may be something you might be facing your fears, because we do have the Fool. Now, the Fool can just be your energy after you've let go of something. Or after you've avoided the situation. It's like, woo, excellent. Now I can move forward and I am free at last, all right? So this Fool energy does give you a sense of freedom. And give you a sense of a fresh start, a new beginning, a sense of I let things go and I'm feeling like a new me. So you may have some new adventures on the horizon, okay? This can just be maybe there was a lesson that you needed to learn or something that you really did need to clear out before you can move forward. But this Fool really does bring in some excitement, a sense of adventure, but it also represents trust. Not only trusting yourself, but trusting the path that you're taking, trusting the steps that you're taking here as well. Because this Five of Swords, maybe there's something that you don't trust, or maybe you just have a lack of conviction, okay, or a lack of clarity. And when we've got that Fool, boom, whatever this challenge is for you, whether it's your thought processes, your beliefs, your way of thinking, or your communication, okay, you're coming out pretty good on the other side. All right. Yes. Certainly a little bit of a challenge, okay? So, but I think here that you will have the wherewithal to face a challenge head on, or to not let anything affect you. Remember, let it go. Your advice from Spirit, the Four of Wands, have fun. have fun, enjoy yourself, live your best life. The Four of Wands is, really that energy of having a strong, solid foundation, living your best life, getting out, socializing, being thankful for things in your world. Okay, the Four of Wands, if you get an invitation to go somewhere, go. Spirit wants you to get out. Spirit wants you to have fun, wants you to embrace the finer side of life, embrace the more jovial side of life. And the Four of Wands is also about having a good foundation, a strong, solid foundation, something that we can build upon, something that we can move forward from, right? Commit to your goals, commit to your dreams. And whatever that looks like for you, remember that any kind of obstacles or challenges that we're faced with is a rite of passage. Okay, it's a learning curve. What doesn't kill us make us stronger, right? Sometimes we need to face some difficulties, or we do need to recognize our shortcomings, or recognize when someone else is showing us their limitations. But just remember, whatever your goals are, whatever you want, okay, be positive and focus on, building upon your foundation and where you are. Okay, so, but I think some of you may have some exciting adventures in the near future here as well. Okay, you may have a little bit of a debate. If you're looking to make some travel plans, I think some of you may actually have like a bit of an adventure. I mean, we are in the middle of summer, so it's a little bit of a no-brainer. But here you may have like this, aha, I know where we can go. Okay, and then you might have a little bit of a debate, okay, with the Five of Swords. All right, a little bit of conflict there, with someone that you might want to travel with. Okay, but I think you'll sort things out. I'm just saying. Blessings headed your way. The Six of Wands. Booyah. Badass success is yours for the taking. The Six of Wands is where we're in the spotlight. Okay, where you have overcome some challenges and some difficulties and some obstacles. Maybe you've taken a different approach or a creative approach, or maybe you've just, have a sense of accomplishment. Okay, the Six of Wands is an energy of victory and success, and it's all by your own doing, all by your own making. So I think whatever obstacles or whatever issues that you're dealing with in the week ahead, there you go. You are very much in the driver's seat. You are moving onwards and upwards in that energy. You may get some sort of recognition for a job well done. And the Six of Wands is where we quite often do get, put in the spotlight, okay? Or, where we kind of have this sense of accomplishment, or maybe we're feeling a little bit more confident in what we've got going on, okay? So whatever that happens to be, I think you've got this successful, victorious kind of mindset. I think you are moving forward, and I think you're really kind of getting things, all of your ducks in a row. It's very exciting energy that's there for you. Your overall outcome, we do have the Judgment card. So I think you really are figuring out the truth of the matter. I think you're getting to the heart of the matter here. I think you've got some clarity. Coming in, the Judgment card is where we do see the truth, where we do get clarity, where we do see the light at the end of the tunnel. We get a deeper realization of things that have not gone in our favor, and also what steps to take next. The Judgment card is that big energy of release and letting things go as well. It is where something may come from the darkness into the light as well. So that could certainly be that full moon energy. Okay, something that may have been bothering you for a while with that Five of Swords. Maybe it's not all the time, okay, but maybe something does come up for you, and this is your chance to really let something go once and for all. Kiss it goodbye. Use that sword from that Ace of Swords energy to cut something out of your life that no longer serves you. And I think you're going to be figuring out how to do that, because all of this other energy here is footloose and fancy free. Okay, it's really beautiful energy. Some of you might be getting a little bit of spiritual enlightenment here as well. The Judgment card is quite often spiritual ascension. A little bit the Page of Cups. Maybe you are opening up to some newfound gifts and talents, okay? Or you're just really trusting your intuition and trusting the path that you're led upon, okay? You're paying attention to your dreams, to signs, symbols of all kinds, okay? And it's showing you the path forward, and I think you are trusting that. But the Judgment card sometimes is also, yes, it's letting go, let it go, let it go, okay? But it's also can be one of forgiveness, one of healing, maybe even one of second chances. There may just be a misunderstanding with the Five of Swords. Maybe there's, maybe there's just a conversation just got out of hand, or someone's in a bad freaking mood. Okay. And so, here, maybe you just forgive it, let it go, wipe the slate clean, and keep on trucking. Okay, give someone a second chance there, perhaps. All right. It is a very, it's an energy of release. Okay, so releasing doubts and fears, or even something that's just relatively minor there as well. Okay, so I think you're really getting all of your ducks in a row, that is for sure. Okay, but I love the Judgment card. Judgment card is not necessarily always an easy card, though, right? Sometimes we got to dig a little bit deep. Sometimes we have to dig into our psyche to figure out what our issues are, what our challenges are, where our blocks may be. Okay, but you're overcoming them. So let's leave that there. We'll grab a couple last messages here. We're going to grab you a couple of Queen of the Moon oracles here. And what do we have? We have pleasure, and we also have release. Well, hello. Okay, so release. Yep, here we go. Let it go. With 3 messages of let it go. What do you need to release? Okay, something. Again, maybe something minor, maybe some minor little upset that happens in the middle of your week. Okay, and it's like, I'm not going to let it bother me. But it could be something a little bit deeper, especially with that Judgment card there. It could revolve around a relationship, could revolve around belief patterns. Okay, whatever it happens to be for you, time to release it, let it go. It's also a reminder that if you are practicing any kind of manifestation rituals, okay, the Ace of Swords, the Fool, what new are you trying to attract? What improvements are you trying to attract in there? Let it go, let it go. The full moon, not everybody can actually set intentions at the full moon for manifestation. Some people can. It depends on how you react with that moon energy. This one with Pluto in the mix, I don't know, shaking things up a bit. Again, it's all a personal choice. We're all different on how we react to some of these energies. Okay, but the full moon is certainly where we can release things and let things go. So intentions that you may have set at the last new moon, now is the time to give them back to the universe and kiss them goodbye, and then trust with that Fool energy that your needs are going to be met, okay, when they are meant to. But we also have pleasure coming in here also. Live your best life here, people. What makes you happy? What puts you in this beautiful Page of Cups energy? What fills you with excitement and wonder and joy, okay? What puts you in the Four of Wands energy here? Having fun, socializing, celebrating, living your best life, okay? Trusting yourself that you're making the right choices. What is that for you? Spirit really wants you to engage in the fun that life has to offer. Sometimes life is hard. We're met with obstacles and challenges. We've got to get through some things, okay? But what makes you happy? What gives you a sense of pleasure and joy? How do you have fun, okay? Remember that having fun raises your vibration, okay? And it helps you attract. When you're happy, when you got a smile on your face, you get more of that in. Just a reminder. Leave that there for you guys. I hope that there was something here that resonated with you on some level. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I just noticed, by the way, that release is number 27, and the Grand Symphony is also number 27 here as well. All right. So there may be a message in there for you for number 2727. Okay, but those reduce down into 9s also. Okay, so 9 and 9 or 2727. So you might want to do a little bit more research on that numerology there. Anyways, have a great week, you guys. I thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.